I want to answer the age-old question because everybody wants to know. There are jokes about it. There's the blame game. Who was to blame, Adam or Eve? I'm Zach. This is the Average Christian, a project simply about what it means to have or focusing on what it means to have a relationship with God and living that out practically. Back to Genesis chapter 3. We need to know because the guys all say if it wasn't for Eve, we wouldn't be in this mess. And the women say, no, Adam wasn't a man and this, that, and the other. So let's let God decide and see who and why. And let's see what we can get out of this, not just so we can blame one or the other here. If you don't know the story already, start in Genesis chapter 3. There's just one rule. Adam and Eve are naked because it doesn't matter because there's no sin, and there's no guilt because there's no sin. And they're just enjoying this garden that God had created in this creation, enjoying their marriage together. And then the devil comes along and inserts his lie. And you can go back and watch that video not too long ago released called The Oldest Trick in the Book and see about that. So Eve sees this fruit that has been forbidden, and all of a sudden it's desirable. And she eats, and then she gives to her husband. So let's go back here. I'll read verse 6. So when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, that it was a delight to the eyes, and that the tree was to be desired to make one wise, she took its fruit and ate, and she also gave some to her husband who was with her. That's a key phrase. And he ate. Then the eyes of both of them were open. They knew that they were naked. And they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves loincloths. All right, so there's the problem. And now here comes God walking in the cool of the day. I have to imagine that this was a normal thing, and they do something that's really dumb, which all of us still do, which is hiding from God. They heard the sound of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day, and the man with his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God among the trees of the garden because they know there's the guilt setting in. The Lord called to the man and said to him, "Where are you?" Okay, two things already. We already knew that Adam and Eve were in this together. He was right there with her. Men, whether you like it or not, women, whether you like it or not, if you are a follower of God, we were designed as men to be leaders. We were also designed to be responsible. I don't understand why women want to have the things that men do, because part of that is a bigger responsibility we have to answer for. I have 4 children and a wife. I am going to answer for all 5 of those people besides myself. If I become an elder, I'm going to answer for being an elder over a group of people that belong to God and being that shepherd to them. And on we could go. So I don't get it, but that's part of the equation. He was there with her. He didn't say a word in that whole conversation between Adam and Eve. She looks at it. She desires it. She grabs it. He still says nothing. She eats it. Now they're both scared. They're both naked. They're both hiding. God comes looking for them. And the first thing he says is, or the first thing he asks is of Adam, "Where are you?" He said to the man, and he understands. Adam understands because he answers. Adam said, "I heard the voice or the sound of you in the garden. And I was afraid because I was naked and I hid myself." God said, "Who told you that you were naked?" Not that God doesn't know these things already. "Have you eaten of the tree of which I commanded you not to eat?" And here it is, this wormy answer. Adam's going to blame everybody in the world besides him. Notice what he says here. The man said, "The woman who you gave me to be with, she gave me the fruit of the tree and I ate." See, that's the problem. She was deceived. She did initially eat, but Adam was there. And when it came time to answer for it, God went looking for the leader. So, men, Adam let us down here. Humanity, Adam let us down here. Who's the one responsible? Adam. This was on Adam. Adam had to answer for both of them. I want to remind you, men, that we answer for our families. We answer for, especially when they're under our roof, we answer for our wives and for our children. We need to step up and be those leaders. Adam never said anything because I don't know if he was too afraid. Maybe I would have been that scared if a snake starts talking. Whatever the case is, if Adam had been the leader he should have been, maybe things would have ended differently. I want to encourage you, though, man, to use this as an example of who not to be. And hopefully the debate is over now. We want to thank you for being here with us. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. If you have not already, hit the like button if this video helped you and share this with other people, everybody who's listening. If you want to see what we released last time, it's up here in this corner. If you want to see what YouTube recommends, it's in this corner. For our podcast listeners, thank you. And also, please subscribe, rate, and review. Help us get the word out as well.